Y'all, look at this window trim. It is completely rotted. Because it's one of my rental properties, I didn't notice the issue until it got this bad. I asked my general contractor for a ballpark quote, and he gave me the bad news. This would cost around $1,500 to properly fix and install a new window. Now look, as a homeowner and a real estate investor, I know that the right way to fix this is to tear it all out. But sometimes you can apply a homeowner's or landlord special to buy yourself time and prevent further damage. Today, I'm showing a temporary $50 fix using this wood filler product, this extra Gorilla wood filler product that I had in my truck, a heavy duty tarp, and some putty knives to stop the bleeding and delay this repair for months, if not years, down the road. It ain't pretty, but it works. Let's get to it. I'm going to start by using this 2-part wood filler that comes with a hardener solution. But first, don't do as I did here and raw dog it. Wear gloves. If this stuff cures on your hands, it's an absolute pain to get off. I'm using these cheap plastic putty knives because you can just throw them away when you're done. But honestly, they make kneading the filler kind of tough. If you want an easier time mixing, spend a few more dollars to get a metal putty knife. You need to knead the filler to get rid of all of the air pockets, followed by adding just a few drops of the hardener. Don't use the whole tube. Just a few drops or a thin line is sufficient. The more you add, the faster it cures. Continue kneading until you reach a nice, smooth peanut butter consistency. Once it's mixed, start packing it generously into the rotted area. You want to pack the filler deep into every single cavity. Don't just skim it over the top. Push it deep in from left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top. Pack it in very well. I actually didn't use the hardener solution for the rest of this container because I realized I was basically going to use the entire product and leave it to cure indefinitely. Now, let's be real. This wood trim is in terrible shape. A single small tub of wood filler isn't going to magically recreate a perfect window frame. But the goal here isn't cosmetic perfection, it's structural protection. As you can see, I ran out of my first batch, so I had to grab some Gorilla wood filler out of my truck to finish the job. Like I said, folks, this is a temporary fix. It's ugly and it's not perfect, but being handy means knowing how to manage your budget. By spending $50 today, I'm buying myself 12 to 18 months of time. That's a year to save, budget, and plan for that $1,500 contractor expense, rather than letting an emergency catch me by surprise. The worst thing you can do is leave it alone. Ignoring it will worsen things and will likely result in a higher repair bill. So take action even if it's a temporary one. The wood filler will help, but water will still find a way through and cause more damage. To provide a better solution, I'm adding a secondary layer of defense, a heavy duty tarp. I went with heavy duty over light duty, so it won't tear in high winds, and so it can provide better waterproofing. I used my tape measure to measure the width and height of the tarp necessary to provide ample overlap on the sides and the top, and afterwards cut it down with a utility knife. Next, I dry fitted it, pushing it deep into the corner so it sits as flush as possible against the window and trim. To secure it, I'm using small screws because I don't want to struggle getting the screws from my pocket, and because I don't have a screw pouch, I'm putting my mouth to work. I simply pop those screws into my mouth, and all I gotta make sure to do is not swallow. God. The approach I took for screwing the tarp was to start with the bottom. I used 3 screws, one in each corner and another one in the middle bottom part. I then used 1 screw on each top corner and 1 screw for the right side and 1 screw for the left side. I want this tarp to be tight and flush to the window and the trim to minimize any water from getting to the rotted trim. To finish, I ran a strip of painter's tape along the top edge. I'll replace this tape with something more water resistant and weatherproof later, but for now, it's all I have, and I have to make do before the torrential downpour that's going to come the next day. While I had my tools out, I checked on the other windows trim. Good thing too, because one of them is starting to show signs of minor rot. This is the perfect time to be proactive. Instead of waiting for it to completely fall apart, I'm taking a $10 tube of exterior window and trim caulk and generously applying it across the entire trim's surface. Catching it early like this is going to buy me another 5 to 8 years before it needs a major repair. A permanent fix is a must later down the road, but for under $50 total, I'm preventing further damage and buying myself time to budget for the high cost repair. If you found this workaround helpful, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and share this video with a fellow homeowner who's trying to save money. And subscribe to my channel. I've got tons of DIY do-it-yourself home repairs, maintenance, and renovation projects right here to help you save a ton of money. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.